Typical day in our business is let me just start here. We open the doors up here at IntervieweN'vision, and we're preparing. We open up at 9 a.m. in the morning. On Saturdays, we open as early as 7 a.m. We may close the doors anywhere from 7 p.m. till 10 or 11 p.m. at night. We're here to accommodate that customer. Yes, we are self-employed, but we are a customer service business base where we actually service that client. Whatever time that working client gets off, we make ourselves available for that customer. We are for the convenience of the customer. However, we have a high quality standards where we specialize in getting that client in and out in quality time while using quality products.
The typical day in the life of Envision Hair Salons, it kind of varies among the salons because we have three concepts. We have Envision Salon Spa, which provides hair care and massage therapy, and then we have Envision Hair and Nails, which is hair and manicure and pedicures, and then we have Envision Barber and Beauty, which is the latest opening, which provides barbering and hairstyling. So a typical day, it varies. It's a very diverse industry that we have, and so it's our goal to capture entire audiences. For me, I'm responsible, as my wife mentioned, she's responsible for the day-to-day operations of the hair salon. I'm more so the behind-the-scenes kind of guy. I'm responsible for management. I'm responsible for meeting costs and making sure the lights and the doors stay open. I'm responsible for making sure that we're meeting and stand up to state and government standards. And so it's clearly defined. Our roles are clearly defined. My wife is that stylist who's hands-on touching clients every day, and I'm the guy that's behind the scenes that's making sure that we're able to meet payrolls and the door is able to be open, and we're recruiting the best stylists and cosmetologists in the industry.
And my husband also, just to add to that, he also make time available to meet with each stylist individually, from personal to what's going on with the personal life to what's going on with their business, and just showing them different ways to promote themselves as well as the business. And I think that's a great additive too. I would take that piece. Okay. I would suggest that in order for another couple to actually start off in the industry, to possibly know the industry that they are going to get into, have some type of background that's related into it. Not to say that you have to go to cosmetology school or barbering school, but highly recommend it so you can actually help. And if all of your clients or all of your stylists decide to walk out, you can still operate your business. And that's why I highly suggest cosmetology, barbering, aesthetics, or something relating into the field.
I think first things first is that you have to have one vision. You have to have one vision, and you have to be passionate about the vision that you are interested in. And we're talking specifically about the hair salon. And then two, you have to have a business plan. I suggest that you get with a company or organization that will allow you to construct a business plan from A to Z, allow you to have a fully functional business plan at the end of that course, where you're able to walk into a bank, walk into a place where there are investors or particularly partners, and say, hey, look, here's my business plan. I desire to open up a hair salon. Can you finance my dream for you? And one of the great things that Camilla and I are talking about, which is in the pipeline, is that we're setting ourselves up as consultants, being there to be able to help people who want to travel the road that we travel. Because we have the ABC steps of doing it, is our desire to take some of the legwork out of the process and consult others on how they can also run a successful hair salon spa within the cosmetology industry.
Also, just to add to that, one of the things that's important to actually take time getting your credit scores up, as well as a piece for collateral, having a piece for collateral once you try to seek out loans. I think that's important too, to add to that piece. Because we are best friends, and so when in the midst of whatever happens, we know that we have a solid friendship before we even entered into our relationship. And so that right there, when my husband is absent, I miss his presence, because I'm not just missing my relationship, I'm missing my friend, my best friend. And so for me to make sure that their relationship, friendship is solid, and that respect and honesty is there.
And you mentioned couple, and I think when you start talking about relationship, I think first of all, how do a couple do that? First of all, they just have to be grounded in a relationship. They have to have a vision and for it, that they have to be able to work together, if you will. They have to have a passion for it. Like I said, again, it's going to be some challenges. It's not going to be easy. I think people sometimes look at what we've been able to accomplish over the last 3 years and they think it was easy. But if they get behind our closed doors in our homes and with flyers on the wall, they'll realize some of the challenges that we experience. But I think, first of all, if I was to just to give someone advice who was interested in doing what we've done here, that make sure their relationship is solid. Make sure that it's grounded, because I mean, again, it's about birthing. It's almost like a child. We've birthed in the real sense almost 3 children in 3 years, and so if you think about that if you think about it from that perspective, that metaphor, the couple have to be really grounded in their relationship, in addition to the things that my wife said, and they're going to have to come with some skill sets, and they're going to have to be, like you said, educated and reading a lot about management to make sure that they run a successful business.
Constantly taking training, continuing education training, we're constantly sharpening our skills on finances, my husband's side, financing, management, whatever, looking at other salons when we're out of state, just visiting other salons, other spas. One of the things that's really important to me, and I can say that I trust my husband and I respect my husband, and those two for me is very, very important for a couple. Respect and trust.
As my wife would perhaps say, you have to be able to trust one another. You have to be able to support one another. You have to be able to have a short memory also. That's very important. You're going to have to have a short memory. And particularly if you're talking about going into business, I think it's very important that you are able to create some balance between the business and the relationship, because you will find that the business, because it's so demanding, that it can begin to consume the relationship, and the next thing you know, you find yourself being predominantly business partners versus marriage partners or someone with a significant other. So as you prepare to enter into business, I think it's very important that you just really grounded in your relationship. That you, as my wife will probably say, that you have a faith relationship and that you're grounded in that. What do you think, babe?
I say to the ladies, I'm speaking as a wife, and I would say be willing to fight for your marriage, and to be prayerful in your marriage as well, because the challenges are there and they will come, and you can overcome them, but you have to be willing to endure.
You're trying to look narrow?
Yeah.
As in slender?
My wife tells me that camera adds 10 pounds. And the internet adds like 20.
Okay.